All right, so customer relationship management, or known as CRM, is a philosophy and a business strategy supported by a system and technology designed to improve human interaction within a business environment. That's the definition by Greenberg, who's a famous author and academic on CRM, customer relationship management. Now, CRM, this is important to do. So we're talking about customer relationship management within the email marketing, but in reality, customer relationship management is a much bigger thing than email marketing. It's just when we do email marketing, we need to make sure that we're using a CRM approach to make sure that it works properly, right? So a good email marketing campaign should use a customer relationship approach. Now the key, so when we're communicating with our customers, the key should be to build valuable relationships with them built on trust and commitment. And there's more research that's been published in the Journal Academy of Marketing Science. So trust and commitment have been around for a long time. We know that's central to building relationships with customers. And it's the same with digital marketing, and the same with email marketing, and it's the same with pretty much all marketing. If you want to do marketing well, you need to build valuable relationships with your customers. In fact, it's in the definition of what marketing is. And so our communications then should be doing that. Now, some people do this very badly, and they take a transactional approach to marketing rather than a relationship approach. And the transaction approach is to sort of spam as much stuff out there as possible, and to do as many business with as many people as possible, and to get as many sales as possible. And in the short run, it can seem successful, but in the long run, it's not a viable way to do business. So relationships take time and effort, and it involves building trust and commitment to make, to build that relationship so people actually want to do business with you. All right, so CRM should be used by businesses that have multiple people interacting with many clients. So if it's you're just one person, just say you're a carpenter and you have a sole business, and then you go out there and you build just say patios for people or something like that, and then it takes a week or whatever to build for each customer. You're doing patios and decks. You just say you get a week's worth of work, right? So it might be quite easy for you to remember who your customers are, and you're the only one dealing with them, and everything works well. However, if you're a business, just say a construction company now, that you have a couple salespeople and you have supervisors that are interacting with customers, so you have multiple people interacting with customers, and you have just say 20 or 30 customers building house at the same time, plus people that are interested in purchasing, you've got marketing communication going all over the place, right? And it's impossible for everyone in the business to know who said what, or remember, to know who said what, or to remember who said what to what customer. So, and you can imagine that happens pretty quick as the business grows. So it becomes really important to develop a customer relationship management process. Now this can be as simple as an Excel spreadsheet, and you just say I spoke to this customer today, we talked about this, and they asked about that, and I said that I would send them product information about that, all right? So it's recorded. So then when you action that, you can go, oh yeah, no, this person spoke to them about that. You know what's going on, because it's impossible to remember, right? I really encourage you guys to get into that straight away. Some businesses still try to operate without CRM, and the reason why is because when a lot of people think of CRM, they think of these companies here like Salesforce, which is a good one. Like all this software is quite expensive. So they go, well, I'm not going to spend money. I can't really afford to spend all that money on CRM software to help me manage my interactions with the customers. And if you can't afford the money, then do it yourself. Just use something like whatever. You could use Microsoft Access, which is a database. Whatever you do, just make sure you're recording interactions with customers. Now, these software are really good. So as your company gets bigger, for managing the relationship with your customers. So it's the interactions that you have with them, which helps you with your remember we talked about segmentation and stuff as well. Like segmenting your customers helps with the building profiles for your customers, personas and stuff like that, which we're doing in the social media simulator, and it helps with understanding, like analysing your customers, like which ones are making the sales. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about the 80-20 rule, which is a Pareto distribution, and this is surprisingly accurate. 80% of your sales revenue will be coming from 20% of your customers. So that means 80% of your customers will only be making 20% of your sales. So this brings us to the important concept of customer value segmentation. Us as marketers understanding which customers are more valuable to our business so that we can allocate our time and resources to those ones. A key understanding of modern marketing, so contemporary marketing, is like marketing that we do now, is that not all customers are equal. And it's our job as marketers to be able to determine which ones are more valuable than others, because then we allocate resources to the more valuable customers. And you think, well, that's not very fair. Shouldn't we be treating everybody equally? And yeah, we should be treating everybody equally on human rights issues, right? So you give everyone respect and love and access and all that sort of stuff. But we're talking about business. So not all of your people on your email list, not all of your customers want to do as much business with you as others, all right? So it's normal, and it's a Pareto distribution that happens a lot. This happened to me. I didn't fully believe it. Well, I kind of believed it, but I was actually surprised how incredibly accurate it was when I was in sales and I was analysing this stuff. So it definitely happens. Right, now let's look at customer relationship management from how it fits in with digital marketing. So we should be using email marketing to understand how it functions with customer relationship management. So email marketing is a part of that. Businesses do not normally assign a salesperson to every lead that's generated. So if someone fills out a form or gets on an email list or whatnot, does not necessarily mean that they want to make a sale. So someone rings them up and goes, "Hi, how you going? You want to buy something from us?" No. So there might be a few reasons for this. First, the lead, so the person that's expressed some kind of interest might not actually have purchase authority to buy the thing that you're selling. So I'll use another example. We'll use the excavator one. So I go to the website and go, "Oh, that's a really cool excavator. I love that one." I might be the excavator driver looking at new cool excavators that are coming out, but I'm not the one that buys the excavator. So I operate the machinery, but I don't purchase the machinery. It's highly likely going to have a big influence in which equipment we purchase, because the procurement manager will be the one that's buying it, and he's going to want to buy, well, he or she, that person's going to want to buy equipment that the operators want to use, right? But because they're not the one actually have the authority to make that purchase, it's not really viable for salespeople to be ringing them up and go, "Would you like to buy an excavator?" or software or whatever website or whatever you're selling. Now there may be many low value leads, and this happens. Some businesses, they want to get create a large email list, so they get leads from there. So it's just someone goes to the website and fills out a form or whatnot, which includes their email. If a lot of people doing that, they're not all want to buy something. So then you need to focus your resources on the most valuable ones. And some leads are not yet ready to purchase. So I've got a little process here, which I've adapted it from the textbook. So the textbook had it in there. My research is in customer relationship management and this digital stuff, social media as well. So I've updated it with some of the more contemporary research in this field. So marketing, so their role is to increase demand, generate leads, and nurture these leads. So keep them going, keep them interested, right? Let them know that your business is still operating, still got market offerings. Keep things going, right? And then once marketing, they transfer these leads into sales, and this could be a process to go. Sometimes you just get assigned it. There's a customer that's made a query in your sales area, bang, and that just gets assigned to you. So then it's your job to follow up on them. So then you qualify them, like, "Hi, how you going? Where are you at? Do you have the money?" Which is usually a question that salespeople don't ask straight away, but one that they're thinking. Like, can you actually afford to buy this product? Is it suitable for you? Like, you've asked about this particular product, but is this the best product for you? And when it comes to sales, that's a key thing, like a key philosophy to understand. You shouldn't just be selling as much things as you can to as many people as possible. You should be selling, working at what people need, like what needs do they have, and what products do you have that match those, because it's a much more sustainable way of doing it. And then conversion, so actually completing the sale. So yep, cool, take the money, here's your product. Now after that, customer support. So we talk about customer learning, so helping the customers to understand the product, what it is, how it works, like train them up in that way, and then upselling, like you've got this product, did you know that you can also have these features, these add-on features to it as well, or we've got this product but we have another product that goes really well with it as well, so that's called cross-selling. So upgrading the product or adding extra features, and then cross-selling, saying, well, now that you've got, we'll use the excavator example again, now you've got the excavator, we also sell I forgot the name what it's called, but the final trim operators, what they use, the graders. We sell graders as well. So and the two systems work together really well. All right, so email marketing is an important part of the customer relationship management process for many businesses. Many leads are kept within the marketing team to nurture them before going to sales. So if leads are opening emails regularly, so if you're sending emails out and these people are opening them and showing interest in there, and then they click on the emails to find out more information, it's probably an indication that they're ready to be assigned to a sales representative, right? They're at that stage where we talked about the attention, interest, desire, action, all that sort of stuff. So they're moving through the consumer buying process. Now, email marketing can be used for customer support actions as well. After a sale, customers may need training or further help with using the product, so the emails can do that. It's quite handy when you buy something and then they email you the technical stuff that goes with it. Then you've got it on record, it's easy to find, it's got the user manual in there, it's got the warranty information, all that sort of stuff, or links to further training videos. Emails can be useful in this information in the post-purchase process. And then email marketing can also help with reducing post-purchase dissonance. So that means when someone has actually bought something, it's basically buyer's remorse. You've probably heard of that. So you've bought something, and then after you've bought it, you're like, oh, have I made the right decision, right? So communicating with them after the sales process, so after they've made the thing, helps reduce that. So you go, congratulations on your purchase, yada yada here. If you wish to return your product, you can do that. So then you think, well, why would we be encouraging them to return the product? Because for two reasons. One, if they do want to return it, they actually go through and return it. It wasn't suitable for them in the first place. So they're not really, you think, oh, we made a sale, but it doesn't match, right? So you're better off selling them something that matches with them. And two, if they feel like they can return it, but then, so they know that they can return it, but then choose not to, it's going to make them feel much better because they don't feel trapped in, right? So they go, no, I've made the right decision, I want to continue with this, this is a great purchase. Alright, so that's it for this week. I look forward to seeing you next week when we look at social media marketing.